Maybe it's the years of training as an actuary, studying for exams, that I learned not to waste time. Sounds good, right? But not when I carried over to art. In the past few years, when I was learning to draw and paint, I prioritized efficiency and productivity over anything else. Every time I pick up a pencil, I have to learn something, whether it be anatomy, clothing, or perspective. I slowly killed my creativity. But I think I found a way to correct that by being playful. Weekend is always very precious to me for filming and to stay on schedule. But today, I decide to use the full day to do some fun things. We both love coffee, so we decided to do a coffee cupping today to compare and discuss about them. Then I'll spend the rest of the day just doodling in my sketchbook, letting my creativity flow.
Now we just wait for 4 minutes, right? That's the next step. Quick, check your book. The 4-minute timer has gone off.
Oh, sniff.
No, but you
Stir 3 times.
You already stirred like 10.
Hoffman. Forgot to sniff. A 10-minute cool down, and then slurp, and then rinse and slurp, and rinse and slurp, and then take notes.
Yay! Finally, time to taste.
Yoo-hoo.
You can taste first.
You should draw.
Mm-hmm.
I think these are perfect
What
size.
the hell?
I have one card for each coffee.
So we have 6 cards in total? Mm-hmm. Usually it's a back. Let me grab the right colors.
I might have another jar. Is that grape?
No.
Blueberry.
Yeah. I like.
You have a whole card for that coffee. You don't have to draw.
Well, there's other flavors, right?
Okay,
It's not just going to be one-dimensional. As you taste it, as it cools down, it'll also change, right? Fruit of some sort. Tastes like a cat. It's a fire.
Fire!
It's roasty flavor. That's all I taste.
What is the stick man doing? Sitting?
Mm-hmm.
Sitting on throne.
Look at the coffee. Tastes like. You ready? Floral, berries, passion fruit, lemongrass.
Lemongrass.
Yeah, it tastes like that. Pistachio, mangoes, clementine, and cane sugar.
At the beginning, I thought it's just some sort of flower, but later it tastes really like jasmine tea.
So for me, it's mainly peach, apricot, and then lychee, and then it's very floral. Strawberry shortcake,
Ooh.
lychee, peach. Ha!
Oh!
Ha! Seem to like the third one the most.
Yeah.
I like the first one the best.
This was fun. We have more coffee coming, right? So we can do another.
We always have more coffee.
I don't think professionals do this, right?
No.
Sophisticated. I can smell this all day. I got this one from Japan a while back, but I only used it once for some drawings. It's really interesting and versatile. I'll show you. And I really like this walnut ink by Daniel Smith. It's just a jar like this, and the ink flows really well. You can use it with a watercolor brush to paint, or you can use it as a ink to dip. If you use it more perpendicular to the paper, it'll give you thinner lines. Just like any dip pen, like a glass pen, I guess. But if you use it at an angle, you can color a larger area. Maybe I'll just color her hair. I was chatting to my husband about my stress, about how I don't know what I should create, what I truly want to draw, and that I constantly feel blocked. He was like, just doodle, just have fun. I thought you loved drawing. Remember the little funny pictures you drew when you were studying on the edge of your notes? You enjoyed it. But all I see now is that you're stressing over not having enough time, not being good enough. Don't be so harsh to yourself. At the beginning, I thought, well, it's easy for you to say. How can I have fun when I'm so late to this YouTube and arcade game? I need to make the most of it for every single second. I can't let myself have fun. Fun is not gonna get me anywhere. Hard work will. We chatted about this multiple times, but it never really clicked for me. And this has been my way of thinking for the last few years. Finally, this year I started to turn my thinking around. It all started with having a sketchbook on my desk. I originally used it for practicing drawing quick poses. You know, the 10 seconds, 30 seconds, 1 minute pose thing. Then I decided to also use it just to doodle whenever I have some free time. Time like when I'm waiting for my video footage to transfer or being put on hold for a call. The doodles were very serious at the beginning, and I had a hard time figuring out what to draw. I naturally practiced the poses I learned in the past, but very slowly, the sketches started to become more and more natural and creative. After a while, I was surprised I can doodle with an ink pen without having a sketch first. Ideas also started to flow better. I became less worried about what to draw, whether I can draw it, or how others will think. I just let the pen move, putting down whatever silly stuff on the paper, good or bad. I definitely felt joy when I was afforded these moments, but the time is usually quite short. I was thinking that if I can spend a whole morning sitting in front of my window, sipping on a coffee, and just draw, that'd be so nice. But spending that much time doing nothing would be such a luxury, especially when I have so little time, so I kept putting it off. I usually do one painting at a time, but 2 weeks ago I painted 4 paintings in one shot and made them into 2 videos. That was a lot of hard work and late nights, because I was trying to level up my design speed, painting, filming, editing, and storytelling all at once. I felt pretty accomplished, so I decided to reward myself. I'm going to spend all day doing nothing, just draw and doodle. I remember that was a Sunday morning. I got up excited, exercised, ate, and couldn't wait to get to drawing. I cracked open the sketchbook and drew these few pages. I used a bunch of new art supplies that I was saving, since I thought they would make great videos. That didn't work out since these supplies still sat there unused, so might as well use them for now. I tried a whole bunch of stuff, even drawing some 4-block manga that I always thought I would be terrible at. At the end of the day, my desk was a mess, but I felt so fulfilled. I was happy and thoroughly enjoyed this session. It helped me to alleviate a little bit of my imposter syndrome, my perfectionism, and my toxic productivity chasing behavior. I have to make this a regular thing going forward. This little manga in 3 blocks was inspired from the coffee cupping experience this morning. It's so hard to tell the different notes from the coffee. I always spend way too much time sniffing, as I was trying to come up with the words to describe the smell. Sometimes I feel like I'm about to overventilate. I drew some birds and stars here to show that. I like this big nostril look. Not everything has to be pretty, right? By doing this little drawing, I further confirmed that I really like funny and wacky stuff, which is actually what I liked when I was a teenager. Actually, it's usually 4-block manga, not 3. But who cares? I started the first block too big. I can only fit 3 on this page. So I came up with 2 more frames to finish this small story. I'm just relaxing and having fun. I'm not trying to create a masterpiece. I just have to keep reminding myself about this, because I believe everything happens for a reason, and every little small enjoyment is pointing me to the right direction, helping me to discover what I really like. But right after I finished this page, I started to fall into the toxic mindset again. Oh, I did a 3-block manga. Maybe on the next page I should continue with another story, maybe this time more properly in 4 blocks. The inking wasn't done very well, the flow isn't smooth, the shadows are uneven, I just don't know how to use the pen. I have to do better than that on the next page. This happens a lot. This is what stops me from creating. It's not that I don't know what to create, I'm just scared of what comes out is not good enough. If it's not good, I might as well not do it. That's how I usually think. So this time, I told myself, just draw whatever, be it childish or silly, just use my basic composition skill to fill up the page. These cute mice are inspired by the recent anime, The Unwanted Undead Adventure. This little guy showed up in the ending song, but was only introduced more than halfway into the season. He didn't have much screen time, but I found him really cute. These pistachios are supposedly the flavor profile from the second coffee today, but we couldn't taste it at all. We love pistachios though, and it just compelled me to put it on paper. I actually had to look up photos of pistachios to learn how to draw it from different angles. So, although I wasn't trying to be productive, I learned something new. I would never have thought to learn how to draw pistachios. For a prettier composition, I added the cards we drew today and the markers we used. The whole process today was not only fun, but therapeutic. I really needed that. I have a gift card from an art supply store and I've been deciding what to get. After I realized my issue and discovered this playful thing, I used it to order a whole stack of sketchbooks. In the past, I would use video performance to determine if I should make more videos of this type. But now, I'm going to sketch and use them up. Not for videos, not for anyone, but just for myself. So if you happen to like it too, stick around and see how my art evolves, and what kind of weird stuff I would come up with, and maybe that can inspire you to do some weird drawings as well, and we can all have some fun. Alright, I'll see you in the next video.